I think it has been longer than how I wanted it to be, but this is me pouring my heart out. I've told you guys so many intimate things. The Lulu is the only Lulu. Sometimes you'll do good to people and people won't see the issues, and my dad and I don't see eye to eye, which is okay. People have strained relationships, and I had to check myself in. To therapy, mimi mwenyewe nilijiangalia nikajiita mkutano, and I block, I delete, I unfollow anyone, strangers, even if you're family. Mimi, I will block you if you're affecting my mental health. I'm a work in progress as well. There's some things here I'm struggling with, and I always pray every day that I'm a better person, I'm a better mom, I'm a better friend. The fact that you realize that this is your weakness and you've acknowledged it and you're working on it, it's progress. For your peace of mind, do it. Msizoeane sana. Hiyo mazoeano inaletanga disrespect, and I've learned that first hand. I've learned that. Hapana. Boundaries with everyone. Let's normalize speaking out. Let's normalize making watu wengi wanajiua. Una delete tu mtu. I also do the same. Mimi nikiona mtu Instagram ananipatia pressure and I'm not able to cope. People that are toxic wanaweza kuwa hata family member, anaweza kuwa in-law. So it's okay to keep your distance. Mimi, I protect my space, I protect my peace. I really guard it. Wait. Boundaries should have been the first point. Normalize asking for help. It's okay to be jobless at 30. It's okay to be childless at 30. It's okay to have a baby at 21. He was actually cheating on me with my friend. My friends have held me down. Come see about me. Come see. Hi guys. Welcome back to my channel. My name is Rachel Linda, in case you're new here. But if you're a returning subscriber, you guys, I love you so much. This you already know. So it's your girl Rachel, and I'm back again with, this time I'm doing, okay, I can hear noise. I'm sorry about that. I want to close the windows because there's an ongoing construction on this other side. So I think closing the window will reduce the noise that you are hearing from outside. So before I was interrupted, welcome to my channel. Around there I do videos around motherhood, lifestyle vlogs, hauls, tours, cleaning. I do everything lifestyle. So in case that is your thing, please consider subscribing. Please subscribe, join the family, turn on your notification bell so that you can get notified every time I upload a new video. So today's video is a video I've always wanted to do ever since I started doing my YouTube channel, and it's usually called Things I've Learned in My Years of Living. So basically, because I'm turning 27 in less than a week's time, I'm not really excited about that, but I'm happy. I thank God for life. I thank God for everything. I'm really grateful for everything. So as I was saying, I'm turning 27 in the next less than a week, by the way. Oh my God. It sounds like a big, it sounds like a big like number. It's a bit scary. So because I'm turning 27 next week on Thursday and today's on Friday, so it's barely a week to my birthday, and I wanted to do this video, 26 things that I've learned in my 26 years of living. 26 things that I've learned in my 26 years of living, and we're just going to jump right into it. And I took time to write the things or essential things that for me, they speak to me and they resonate with me. And of course, everything that I've learned couldn't fit in a piece of paper. It can't even fit in a piece of, in just like one video sitting. I've learned a lot, and there have been ups and downs. There have been good things, there have been bad things. Nimekuwa na lessons, nimekuwa na the mistakes I've made, and we're going to jump right into it. And don't be afraid to comment in the comment section. I wanted to do my makeup as we talk. It's been a minute since I did so, like a get ready with me kind of video, and I used to enjoy such. So let's chit chat as I tell you about what I've learned. And these are like things, isn't my opinion of things. Some things we may not like agree. We may not agree to some things, but these are my lessons. That's why I'm calling them my lessons. So The first one I'm going to be reading then, and if there's any point I need to expound on, like context, I'll give my explanation. So the first one is on friendships, and some are like rhetorical questions, and I'm going to be answering them, and others are like points. So the first one is, why don't you have so many friends? So if you know me, you know that I don't like, I'm not really a friends person. Like I don't like, sipendi marafiki like wengi. And even my friends, those that I have, they're very few. Ile yenye mnasemanga a circle, I actually don't have like a circle. I have like three close friends, 3 or 4. And I like it that way. But growing up, I never like had like so many friends. Ni kitu hata nilikuwa nayo like when I was younger. It's something that I've just been like that like since kitambo. I remember like growing up, I would like have like one or two, and I would like leave like the friendships so quick. And in my adulthood life, the reason that I don't have so many friends is because friends actually do what enemies do nowadays. These times, and some friends in this generation, they will do you just like your enemy would do you. So I really prefer like having like fewer or less, and yeah, that's my answer to that. I actually believe like it's not the number of friends that matters. What matters is the quality of friendships you build on. I'd rather have like 2 friends rather than have like a whole gang of friends and they're not like quality. Like yeah, people like can't count on. Like, they can't count on. Hakuna quality. You get it? Yeah. So, and also in the past, friends have done me dirty. Like, so I have trust issues, but I've worked on them, and I've been trying to be a better friend to my friends. And number 2, it's okay to stop talking to people without an explanation. Yeah. And this is something that it's easier said than done. And for me, it used to like inanifanya na feel guilty. Sometimes there's that phase when you're feeling guilty, like, oh, I could have made it work, nini nini. But one thing I believe is when someone shows you their true color, you should believe them, because the chances of them doing you dirty like they did you first time, they are high. The fact that we are humans, we make mistakes, and that's okay. I'm also not perfect, but there are things, of course, for me it depends. Kuna vitu zingine like I can let them slide, na kuna zile vitu zingine they'll make me really cautious when handling you, and there's no need for me to have a friend whereby I feel like I'm so cautious, I can't like explore my maximum, like siwezi kuwa myself, I can't like, you have really fear, so I'd rather just do away with them. That's a toxic behavior. It has its ups and downs. It's okay to stop talking to people without an explanation, because these people are adults. They know what they did to you, they know what they did to me, and sometimes it's like the best thing that you could do for yourself. Like kuna vitu zingine, like let me give you context. Sometime back when I was in campus, I was dating this guy, and this guy, I introduced him to my friend, my cousin at some point, and guess what? I realized that my friend was actually like going out with my boyfriend. He was actually cheating on me with my friend. I wouldn't blame my friend, but they both had like a part to play. So mi niko busy kwa huyu mse nampikia. I should be studying for my end of year exam, but he's busy out with my friend in Java. Mi naosha vyombo, mi nafanya aki man. Anyway, I've really gone through it, and it's okay. Ni lessons. So that brings me to like, it's okay, like kuna friendships zingine huwezi shikilia juu sasa ukishikilia they are doing you more harm than good. So let's go to the third one. And it's okay if they moved how they moved. It's okay for you to remove yourself from that situation because they moved funny. So yeah, that's justifiable. But again, I've also learned the power of forgiveness in my friendships. With this type of person, I will really cut off people very fast. without even thinking twice. And that's why I was saying that it's also like one of my toxic traits, but I'm working on it. I'm becoming better. I know the foundation inakaa mingi, but trust the process, guys. Trust the process. I can't see my brush ya nini, yeah, eyebrows. So number 3, you are worth it. And this is like a letter to my younger self, like the things that we've been through, what we've learned over the years. You are worth it. You are enough. Yeah, me to my younger self. You are worth it. You are enough, despite what anyone might tell you. Oh my God. Hold your head high. Don't listen to what other people's opinion are of you. Don't listen to the noise. Trust in yourself, believe in yourself that you are enough, whether it is in that job, in relationships. Sometimes you're dating somebody and that person will make you feel like you're worthless. That's what I'm talking about. I'm at a job, I'm at a family. Anyone can make you feel worthless and like mess up your self-esteem. So remember that you are worth it and you are enough. You're worth it of a good, you're worth of a loving partner, you're worth of a good best friend, a loyal, honest, a good job, you're worth it of a good life. Unajua pia kunakwanga ni ile time yenye like you've earned and you don't even like feel like you're worth like spending. It's not worth it for you to spend on yourself. So baby girl, you are worth it and you are enough. Don't let any other person prove you wrong. Now, but I want to rush quickly because taki video ikuwe mingi and I can see we're already 10 minutes in. So I'm going to be doing like a simple glam. Nowadays, I've said it before, like I'm not into like makeup like before. So I just want to do something the usual that I will do, like when I am not like going for a glam, like a simple everyday like look. So for me, what I do, I love having my eyebrows done and maybe a lipstick, but nowadays I've been leaning more on gloss. So I'm a gloss girl nowadays. I just do the bare minimum and I'm loving it. The other one is listen but don't consume. Don't carry everyone's burden. Yeah, and that is something that it's whichever way you see it. It can be like relationships as a family, maybe your siblings or your parents or friends, your best friend kila saa anakuja na traumatizing experiences. Like, there's this thing where personally for me, I'm this person mwenye I will carry people's problem. Like I'm very emotional and I have like empathy yangu empathy level yangu iko juu. I don't know if that's the right way to describe it, but I'm this person. My friend akikuja kuniambia, my boyfriend is disturbing, I will take her problem like my own. So it's good to like develop like yes, you can listen but don't be the dumping side. Like usiache ubebe hizi vitu zote unaziweka kwa roho because they will weigh you down. You can listen, you can help, you can advise. So there's this time also I was working at the hospital. At this time, I was doing my internship and I was pregnant at the time. So there was this time I was placed in comprehensive care unit, which is basically mali watu wa TB na HIV, or let me just say people living with HIV. It's like their clinic, yeah, basically. So I was attached there for a month and I would receive like cases like a child would come, nikimpima BMI yake, naona BMI yake ako underweight, and I would feel so bad. I would feel like I wish I could even adapt this kid. I wish I could do a lot for this kid. Like I was moving with my emotions. And you know what? I had to be supervisor wangu na other like interns had to sit me down na waniambie, you know what, you can't be carrying every other person's problem. Jota mi says I'm broke, I'm doing my internship, don't forget. So utapata hata ile tuso yenye nilikuwa nimebaki nayo mbele nyuma, it's transport and it's lunch, ndio hiyo nampatia, so ama nampatia hata yote, namwambia go find something to eat cause there's this one I was so emotionally attached to. He was a small boy, alikuwa anaitwa Joshua, and he was in class 5 and he used to come for supplements. And every time anakuja, imagine this kid was ever alone. So I used to like feel so bad for him. I'm like, where's the mom? Even jumtu kama yeye, he was born with it. So I felt bad for him. Imagine unatoka kwenyu unajua unaendea hosi madawa and supplements, but your parent can't bring you, maybe because every time I used to ask him, because I used to even like go to that place even after the 1 month. I think I saw him thrice. sijui alikuwa anakujia dawa weekly ama I don't even remember, but I saw him a couple of times and I liked him. We were like friends because I really like empathized with this situation. One thing about me, itabeba mashida za watu. So my point is, listen but don't consume. Don't let other people, there are some things you can't control. There are some, if ningekuwa na uwezo, unajua kuna wale watu wenye like uko na, do what you can do, involve God and just wish them the best. So the point is, don't be emotionally involved, whether it's with family, whether it's with friends. Vitu zingine if zinaku affect mentally and you're carrying them, they're too heavy. You can't carry everyone's problem. I hope I've made my point. The other one is listen, but I've said that. The other one is take care of yourself. I've said this a million times in my channel. And I also sometimes I fall short of this. I forget myself, and there are so many times najiachilia. There are times that I don't like feel like myself. I don't even like do things that bring me joy, things like doing my nails, things like doing my hair, things like going out with my friends, things like going for swimming, like just taking care of yourself. Fill your cup first. You can't overflow from an empty cup, right? So that's really important. Take care of yourself. Whether it's you're a mother, whether you're a young lady, take care of yourself. Put yourself first. It's very important. This way you're also going to be able to take care of others vizuri. But this is like easier said than done. You have to be really intentional with this, because maybe ushinda preach, take care of yourself, take care of yourself. 1 minute I'll be doing so well, I'll be going out for solo dates, taking myself out for lunch by myself, like taking myself, like dating myself. I used to do that a lot. I think in 2022. Last year I was a mess, so I didn't do much of that, to be honest. And it's okay to fall short of that, but realize that you've like umechukua steps kadhaa nyuma and work on it, because it's really important. Take care of yourself. Yeah, take care of yourself. Most of the time people won't take care of you, so you have to take care of yourself. And in every aspect, whether physically, mentally, emotionally, if somebody or something is draining you emotionally, drop that thing, work on it, realize your triggers, and work on them. Kuna vitu zenye kama like taking care of yourself. I'll do my nails. Personally, for me, that's it. It's like relaxation. I love that one, really helps. Do things like you enjoy, like if makeup is your thing, like it used to be my thing. Every time I apply makeup and take videos and take cute pictures, I love it. So it brings me joy. Find things that bring you joy, whether it's reading novels, listening to music. Last year I listened to a lot of reggae music. I've never been a reggae music person, by last year and up to date I'm enjoying to listen to reggae. So yeah, I hope I've expounded on that. And you can add, I would really love to know, share with us, what are some of your lessons that you've learned. Comment on the comment sections, help us. So the other thing is, it's okay for your dreams to keep on changing. It's okay for your dreams to keep on changing. There was this time I was depressed. I think it wasn't even depressed. I was stressed. Maybe it wasn't that serious. I've been depressed like kabisa sana, but that wasn't even as extreme. So I was turning 25. It's like 2 years ago, right? I was about to turn 25, and I would look around and I would see my friends, ama people we went to school with, or just my close friends. Things were working out for them. They had good jobs. They are earning 150K and above. They also get commission. They get trips. And it's so easy to get consumed in all this. Like unajipatia pressure. Like your life haisongi. Like you're stagnant. Personally, I felt like I was stagnant. Nothing was going right for me. I just like had a baby. My baby had turned like 1 year. And I was already giving myself pressure. I need to... I think it was 1.5 years or almost 2. I don't even remember. But I remember I was almost turning 25. So he was 1 year and maybe 3 months. Yeah. So I was really beating myself up. I was so hard on myself. Like I am applying for jobs. I've gone to school, I've graduated, and nothing was working out for me. So I was stressed. And it's so easy for dreams to change. Personally, I had a dream. I knew like I will be that girl, 27, I'll be so rich, I'm driving and stuff. I'll have my first kid at 30. All these plans we plan. And when things don't go our way, you start feeling bad for yourself, which is okay. It's an okay feeling, but it's also good for you to realize dreams change. And it's okay. It's okay to be jobless at 30. It's okay to be childless at 30. It's okay to have a baby at 21. Things happen, shit happens, but pick yourself up, be hopeful, do what you can, and God will do the rest. Usianze kujifilia hapo maiboye. Dust yourself up and continue going. Ukikaa hapo ukishinda umejifilia vibaya, it's like saying that I don't have money, I'm broke, and you're not doing anything about it, me included. So that's one thing like I've had to come to terms with, because at the time my friends, we were young. I was so young. I got a baby when I was so young, and at the time my friends were living it up. Just says, "Oh, unaenda party anytime. You can travel any day, or you are not committed." So for me, I was like, sasa niko lazima, I have to take care of this kid. I can't leave. Like kuna vitu zingine I had to change. I really like go out frequently like I used to do before, because now I'm a whole mom and stuff. And I will just like wake up and say like I'm traveling to go see my parents today. Yeah, so you get the point. So it's okay for dreams to change. Just because it didn't happen at the timeline that you wished for them to happen. Like for me personally, I dreamt that nikimaliza campus, I'll just get a good job immediately. I'll start working on myself, help my mom, do this and this, build a home for my travel a lot when I'm 25, and things didn't happen, but it doesn't mean that they won't happen. Just trust in God's timing, and you just keep on pushing. Things will happen at the right time. God will make it happen. Isaiah 54. Is that? Hey, I hope I'll put the right scripture here. So the other thing, allow and accept good things happening to you. Stop self-sabotaging. There are some times, and there are some people who are like used to good things happening for others, such that when it happens for you, you don't accept it. Like you're in denial. You're like, you're deserving, baby girl. It's okay. Accept. Hizi vitu zikikufanyikia, enjoy. It's not by accident. God intended good things to happen for you, so accept it. Personally, I've been like a victim of this. Like you will meet a guy and say like you're used to the bare minimum, and now somebody is giving you like much more, and you're like, it's too good to be true. No, baby girl, it's not too good to be true. You deserve it. Accept good things happening to you. If the universe has said it's your time, whether you're 22, and there's this story I saw on TikTok. I spend time on TikTok. It's one of the ways like in a relieving stress. You can never go to TikTok and live there unhappy. The chances are when you go to TikTok, you laugh. And so there's this time I was scrolling on TikTok and I saw this story, like a sister saying that I was so scared. I hid my pregnancy from my elder sister. I told my partners, my in-laws, I told my other siblings and my parents, and they were all happy for me, but we kept it from my older sister, who had not been blessed yet with that kid, with a child. Is yet they were really trying and praying and fasting for a baby, but bado wako amepata. So she was feeling guilty na kutaka kukasirisha sister yake, like imtrige. Like you have to be considerate of other people's feelings, right? So she was doing right by her sister according to her. So when she was like almost 8 months, the sister called her and told her, you know what, I have I finally got pregnant. I think now the sister who was like prayed and hoping for a kid for years, but ako amepata, eventually alipata. So at the time, the other lady was 8 months, and now the sister was 3 months pregnant. So she decided to go over with the husband, and that's when they broke the news. They actually didn't even break before even she could like say it. The other sister aliona already ball ndo hii, and she started like saying comments like, Why did you keep it away from me? Why she told her, why couldn't you wait for me to get pregnant first? Why did you have to get pregnant before me? Now the parents and everyone, every other person will have to give her more attention than her. And I felt like that's being so selfish. God's timing is the best. Whether yours comes first before your siblings or your friends, clap for others, your time will come. Yeah, so, but I know, hizi vitu zinakuanga, it happens, and it's okay. Things happen. So, it doesn't have to be in that perspective. It can be having a good man, having a good job, earning high salaries. Accept good things happening to you. It's not a mistake. Yeah, I've gotten it. Ask for help. Don't be afraid, and stop acting as if you have to go through it alone. Lean on people that are around you. Learn to lean on people that are around you when you need it. Like, it's something that I struggled with for years, and actually ni juzi tu ndio hata nimeanza, like I started like being vulnerable. It's okay to be vulnerable. It's okay to ask for help. It doesn't make you weak. It actually makes you strong. Like, just even asking, just articulating that, you know what, guys, this is what I'm going through, and just letting other people be there for you. It's okay. I used to keep a lot to myself. I wouldn't tell my close friends. Not that I was scared at watambiana, mostly because some things I used to feel like ni embarrassing. I felt like it's a burden for them, but I would be there for them. I would listen to my friends ever. I'm always like there. Like, I will carry. I've told you, like, mimi nabebanga shida za watu, my family, my friends. So I'm over involved. That's me, but I'm working on it. It should be, you can be all these things, but in a healthy way. You have to like limit, unajua ni nini na kuweigh down and stuff. So in this point, ask for help. Normalize asking for help. Personally, when Tamtam was born, I was so adamant in getting a nanny. So I had a day bag. But before getting a day bag, it's because I had like 2 nannies that I fired like in 2 weeks, mwingine 5 days. So I was like, no, I'll just raise my son alone. Because I actually just needed them for usafi. Everything to do with Tamtam, I did it for 1 year. Feeding him, washing him. Seme 11 months. Because I remember I had a day bag na before December njo aliendanga. I used to ask her to help me feed Tamtam. Because Tamtam really gave me a headache when it came to feeding when he was young. He was a picky eater, hakuwa anakula, ndio huyo mimi nashinda nimelia. I'm a whole nutritionist, but hata your knowledge haisaidii. So I was beating myself up. So I had to ask, because she was a mother of four boys, I was like, maybe mtoto wangu akipatiwa chakula na yeye ataitikia. So I started asking for help. Here and there, I will tell the dad, can you just help me shower Tamtam? Because I used to do everything for Tamtam by myself. And sometimes it can be overwhelming. And it's okay to ask for help. In my situation, I used to do this thing. Nilikuwa nafuatanga hii page ya wamama. Ilikuwa nitasijui pregnant. I'll put the screenshot here. I still follow them. I still have the page. It's a platform whereby women would come and express their struggles, wanasema siri zao, and it's just like a community supporting women, like women supporting women, na ni ya US. So a mom entered, like walieka hii question tag, and one of the entry was, the mom was saying, I'm a newborn. Unajua maju, I hear like ni ngumu kupata nannies. It's not like for us, it's like easier. So most of the time ni wewe unafanya kila kitu, but they have at least the machines kama dishwashers. When you're privileged, uko na hiyo dishwasher, uko na washing machine. So doing laundry is easy, but cleaning the house, it's all on you. So huyu mama alikuwa anasema, for me to save time and to have some me time, I bath with my baby. And Tamtam was young. I think it was around 1 month, 2 months, 3 months. So I started bathing with my baby. Namuosha, namuweka hapo kando, anacheza na toys zake. Niko tu kwa bafu, I'm taking my shower, nikimwangalia because I can't leave him. Nikimwacha kwa kitanda ndio yeye ameanguka chini. Nikimwacha kwa kiti ameanguka, and I'm all alone in the house. So what I started doing after some time, I think after afike 7 months, because I felt like I'm a lady, it's easier for the dad to be doing the bath time. And this is what I started doing. I will tell him, ingia tu na yeye, it's okay, and I'll let him like shower with him, bathe him first, and then I'll take the baby and dress him. You know, that's like it's one less task that you've been assisted, and it really helped up to today. Today is 3 years, and it's 2 years into whatever that thing was. I only bath tam tam when the dad is not around, and that's how it is. It's like a routine. It's stuck in their minds. They know when daddy is showering, tam tam, it's also tam tam's shower time, and it makes me feel so happy. Like, it started as a like, but it's, to me, it means a lot. Like, it really helped me. Like, I can't even explain it, but I hope you get it. So ask for help. I also used to keep a lot from my mom, my family, and my parents. My mom and my brother really came through for me recently in ways that I didn't imagine. I was used to, I've been, let's say, not even let's say, I grew up and I started like taking responsibilities at a young age, which is okay. God can't give you what you can't handle, by the way. That's another thing. In between, nakuwa nawambia points zingine, so unapata hizi points that has zimeenda 50, and this is what I've realized. Like, this incident made me realize that it's okay to ask for help. Those around you really care for you. Sometimes people don't know what you're going through, and how will they know if you're not letting them in? Let people in. That's another thing I used to struggle with. So I'm really grateful for my mom and brother. Ask for help. That point ilikuja me thinking of how big my mom and my brother came through for me. Like, I didn't expect that. And I think since campus days, 2019, I graduated in 2019. And even before graduating, I had started working. Nilikuwa na job, so I was earning. I was the one taking care of my mom and my siblings, and I was so proud of it. That thing like made me so happy. So since then, sikumbuki siku yenye nilisaidiwa. Like, I've never like called my mom and asked her, I need money. I've never. So I'm really grateful, and I came to the realization, no matter how old you become, your mom, your parent, your siblings, you're still theirs. It's okay to be vulnerable with them. It's okay to ask for help. Yeah. Going over and beyond for, yeah, it's okay to say no. Let me just simplify it as that. It's okay to say no. Sometimes going over and beyond for people isn't always the solution. Sometimes maybe una strain. It's okay to say no. It's okay to say, mimi, that there was a time I was even getting into debts. Ningefuliza, ningechukua loan just to help, but I'm not telling the person that I'm helping, you know what, now I'm not even in a financial position to do the things that I used to do. Can we find a compromise? Can we like maybe to slash budget? Can we like look for another way that we can do this thing? I'm really suffering, my pocket is suffering. I'm that kind of person. I'll go over and beyond for family, for friends, which is something like I've learned. It's okay to say no. And another thing that I realized, so kitambo, I don't know if it's a people pleaser. I don't know if I was a people's pleaser, but there was a time that when my friend would say, let's go here, Dominic, like, okay, let's go. And sometimes you'll find my budget that I allow. Right now I've paid bills, na sina hiyo pesa. And I wouldn't like say no, and I would insist I have to pay my bill. So I've learned, there's this time we were going for a date with my friend, and she was like, babe, let's take Uber. And Uber from where we were coming from to where we were headed for the date was 1800. And Mimi, I'm not used to handouts. I don't take handouts. So everything that we do with my friends, I want them comfortable. Like, we know we can afford it. So I will never like place myself in a situation and I just says afford. And I was used to splitting bills with my friends. So aitakuwa, I hadn't opened up to her. Nimwambia, you know what, I'm really going through a rough time right now. So I still wanted to like be able to pay my bill as usual. So when the Uber part wasn't in our plans, but she insisted, babe, let me pay. And I was like, babe, unajua mimi sina pesa ya Uber. And she was like, yes, babe, it's okay. Like, I stood my ground. I said like, no, babe, Aki, let's just use our matatu. It's cheaper. I have money strictly. I have this budget, and I did stick to my budget. That's it. And also, even for financial nini, it's okay to say no. If you don't have a budget for this, sema ulikuwa na budget ya kwenda mahali na you just wanted to use 2k, mbona uende alafu because of peer pressure utumie 10k na wewe ndio utakuwa kwa mashida? So it's okay to say no, not even financially, hata maybe vitu zenye zina kudrain, it's okay to say no. No is an answer, it's a full answer, and doesn't make you a bad person. Yeah. What else? It's okay to cry in front of your mom and siblings. Yeah. Mimi, I've really like grown up to be like so strong. Like I'm hiding my emotions from everyone, my friends, my family. Me, I would even tell my mom something serious or something critical that happened to me like 2 years ago. Na namwambia sahi. I'm very, very secretive, which is not, I don't know. So it's okay to cry. Whether you're 50 or 80, it's okay. Let it out. There's no age limit for crying and being vulnerable. There's no age limit. And I'm saying these points were really like inspired by real life situations, what I was going through. So there's this time I was at home, Ushago, with my mom. I think it's like a month ago or 6 weeks ago. And I was just there praying and crying. There's something I was praying for and hoping for it to go through. And it ended up that I was scammed money. Oh my God, I lost a lot of money. Money that I didn't have to begin with. So I was really, really stressed. I was crying. Why? My mom called. She talked to me for 13 minutes. She gave me sound judgment. I don't know what I will do without my mom. I felt like I was in a pit, but just that one phone call lifted me up. I cried. And it felt good afterward. I even felt my heart was less heavier after that. My mom is just the best. God keep her for me. Give her long life. Dear God, let her enjoy the fruit of her labors, the efforts that she put through what they called her children. May she enjoy the fruits of her labor. Her putting us through school, working hard for us, the sacrifices she has made. I really, really pray. This is one of my top prayers, like one of my prayer items that I really pray every day, twice or even more. God, please give my mom long life. With long life, you will satisfy my mom. May she live to see the days that I'm bawling, like I'm driving her around, or even like I've bought her a car. She deserves the best. I want to give her queen treatment, and I pray that God will elevate me to this level. I really have big plans for my mom, and I really love her. She's been there for me. And there's no day that she'll stop needing your mom. That's what I've learned. Whether you're 30, 50, yeah, or a mother figure, or your sister, yeah. The next one, you are deserving of the love that you keep on giving. Sometimes this is for those who are like givers. So for givers, you give and give and give, and most time you're not blessed with people who are like givers as well. You're just blessed with the receivers. Kuna watu wenye tu wanapenda kupewa. So you give your emotions, you give your time, you give your money, and they don't reciprocate. That's the point. Mkamba, don't forget I'm a Kamba aki. So that's the point. Simple and clear. You deserve the love. You keep on giving. Love on yourself some more. Spend on yourself some more. Take care of yourself some more. It's okay to put yourself first. It's okay to spend on you. It's okay to buy that wig. There's this time I used to have like this weird like spending habit. I remember my sister was joining school, and I had promised I would remove a lump sum amount of money, which I willingly did. I'm always happy taking care of my siblings and mom. I never complain, but I had this weird way of coping. There's something I'd been wanting for long, so I used to make like impulse buys, like shopping. I've said this before in my channel. Shopping makes me so happy. I shop around a lot, and it's mental for me. Like it helps me mentally. Like mimi nitaenda ninunue kiatu mpya or nibai nguo mpya, and when I come back home, it's a mood lifter. It's a mood booster. I'll get myself something new, and I'll be like, wow, you deserve it. So you deserve it. You deserve the love you keep on giving. Don't feel bad for spending on yourself. So I used to like beat myself up, like, how can I buy a 7K wig? How can I buy a 15K wig? And I'm like, okay, relax, baby girl. You paid fees. You did this and this. You did this and this. This is just you giving back to yourself. Don't stop living. Also, find time to live. Find time and things that make you happy. It's okay to invest in yourself as well. Yeah. And investment inaweza kuwa shamba chana mimi mwenye nilibuy wig. But I was happy. That's all that matters. Create strong boundaries. Boundaries. Oh my God. I can't emphasize on this enough. Wait. Boundaries should have been the first point. I can hear music playing and I have a feel like ndapata copyright. I'm not about to risk it. Let me go say wapunguze sauti ama wangoje tu kiasi, because we are not about to get copyrighted. No way. Back. I didn't want to get copyrighted. You know, when music is playing in the background, your video can, like, it always happen because hiyo ni hauna copyright your music. So where were we? Create strong boundaries. This should have been number one. Honestly, it's such an important. I can't emphasize enough on this. It's very important to have boundaries with family, with friends, families, in-laws. It's very, very important. Trust me, I've learned this the hard way. So kitambo used to be somebody mwenye I trust easily. I'll let you in and I'll trust you. Before you fuck up, I really, really trust you. And one thing about me, when you mishandle me once, you can get me tena. Like, hata kama tutarudiana nikusamee, chances are you won't get the same version because you already like broke my trust. And kuna vitu unaweza samea na kuna zingine like it depends with the situation, you know. Kuna zingine we are human, we all make mistakes. Na kuna zingine you're like, this one you really did me dirty. There's no way I can excuse this. I think the best way for us to move forward is just being out of the way of each other's life. You can love people from far, whether it's family, friends, in-laws, anyone. You can love people from far. And I've also come to the realization that anyone can be toxic. People that are toxic wanaweza kuwa hata family member, anaweza kuwa in-law. So it's okay to keep your distance. Mimi, I protect my space, I protect my peace. I really guard it because I know I've really like had to struggle with that for you to return me to the place yenye ulinitoka. I don't let you to play around with my peace. So if it means blocking you, if it means keeping my distance doesn't mean that I hate you. It doesn't mean so. Like, I have your best interest at heart. I want to see you winning even when I'm not in your life. I want you to have a happy life even when I'm not in your life. And I say this from the bottom of my heart. And it's such a weird way of me coping. It's not that I'm heartless. It's because I'm protecting my peace of mind. Mimi, I cut off people because I'm protecting my peace of mind. Na sita kuonyesha madharau, maybe wewe unianze. So it's okay to have boundaries and respect boundaries. Mtu akiweka boundaries haimaanishi ati anakuchukia, haimaanishi hivyo. And it's okay for you also. Boundaries is about, hata unaweza kuwa social media, boundaries inaweza hata kuwa na stranger. Uko social media and somebody is triggering you, you can block that person. You can mute them. You can unfollow. Don't consume what affects you. I wouldn't want somebody ako kwa page yangu na ananichukia. Mbona uko kwa page yangu? Mbona una delete tu mtu? I also do the same. Mimi nikiona mtu Instagram ananipatia pressure and I'm not able to cope, my friend will tell you. There's a time my best friend, I just like given birth, I think like 4 months into motherhood, and I was going through a rough phase. Like, I had postpartum depression, and they wouldn't understand me. Hawaelewi, wananiona like, Ray ako na attitude, Ray ako na madharau. So what happened, my friend was dating some guy, and the guy was a friend to the family, so they had to come over. My friend came and spoiled my baby silly. Alifanya shopping ya kama si 15k ni 20k. Now imagine this is 2021, and my friend went all the way out. But at this point, my mental health, because this day I wanted to leave. I was planning on how to leave this place. I wanted just to go home. I was seriously in the pits of it. So mentally I wasn't okay. And our waoni, like we talked about it later, and I was like, okay, maybe the way I reacted wasn't justifiable. I don't want to justify. We both were wrong. I felt like you people didn't understand me, and I was going through this and this, and I get it. In kama we si mama huwezelewa, and I'm new to it, I'm handling it. It was such a messy time, and we had a fallout, my friend and I, for like a year plus. I think we reconnected in 2022, and that's it. That's what I'm telling you. I had times I wouldn't like see her status because she was living large, and I was happy for her. I wasn't jealous, but it will still trigger me because we were of the same age, we are friends, we were so close. My life, it's now stagnant. I've been through it. Sometimes unaonanga mtu social media and you're like, oh, you have your life perfect, your life is going on well. No, there's so many things that go behind the closed doors and behind the curtains. And it's not every other day you'll find me vulnerable on my social media, but I'm really like trying this new thing where I try to be as vulnerable as I can. If I'm depressed, you will know. It's okay to speak out. Let's normalize speaking out. Let's normalize making. Watu wengi wanajiua. Watu wengi like because they don't have people to listen, ama maybe mtu unadhani ni wewe peke yako unapitia, because it's okay to normalize, like, yes, I go through hardships, like hard things. I go through a lot, and it's not picture perfect. Unajua most people portray, me included, sitataka kushinda nimepost hapa ati nataka kulia ama sijui sad things. I want like cute memories because I want to look back and be able to appreciate the memories I made. But life has ups and downs. Lazima kuna hiyo ups and downs. Na ukiwa na hiyo ups and downs, it's life. It's still life. That's the beauty of it. It makes you stronger and stuff. So it's okay. It's very okay. So where were we? Create boundaries. That's very important. Hata workplaces, msizoeane sana. Hiyo mazoeano inaletanga disrespect. And I've learned that firsthand. I've learned that. Hapana. Boundaries with everyone. Job, colleagues, employees, nannies, in-laws, family members, everyone. Create boundaries. Very important. Neighbors, everyone. No one is exclusive of this point. For your mental health, it will help you. For your peace of mind, do it. And people should, on the other side, people should learn to respect boundaries. Mimi, I don't judge people for creating boundaries. They had to do what they had to do. Cut me off. I'm really okay. I'll respect you. I do that. Yeah. It's a two-way thing. I respect yours, you respect mine. Without feeling entitled, like you have to be in my space. Why though? If I don't want you in my space, just respect it. It's like siko ubaya. Love yourself. I think we've mentioned this a lot. It has kept recurring. And love yourself. Stop people pleasing. Put yourself first. Put yourself first. Hakuna kitu mbaya na wewe kujieka first. And people pleasing. At some point, I thought like maybe I suffered from this. People pleasing, just wanting people to see the good side and not standing my ground. Like mtu angefanya kitu na iniudhi, but I couldn't speak up, and this would eat me up. Months later, I'm like, sasa why did she make a comment like that on my son? You know, kuna hizi vitu zenye wamama wapendi, like maybe useme na huyu mtoto hajakula, na huyu mtoto anakula vibaya, na rei uji umepika aje. Like there are these comments, and we are human. Hizi vitu zinaboingi. Kwanza hizi comments zenye unnecessary opinions on how somebody should live their life or how people should parent. Motherhood is not easy, and especially when you're not a man. Hakuna mkitu yenye inaumanga mtu. Like you're not your mom, you're not a mom yourself, and you have an entitlement, and you have like words. You have to be so careful with your words when you're dealing with moms, especially young moms, first time moms. We take things so personally and to heart, so it's very important. So yeah, I really fell victim of this, but now I'm really like clear. Ukisema kitu inaniudhi, I will stand up to you. I will tell you like this and this hujafanya vizuri. Mbona umefanya hivi? Mbona umeniambia hivi? I felt hurt. I speak my mind up. Juu bottle up vitu, they will hurt you more. So speak up. Stand your ground. Don't tolerate disrespect. I think this one is just like the other one. Don't tolerate disrespect from siblings, elders. Stand your ground. Actually, ziko married. Don't tolerate disrespect. If somebody disrespects you, tell them. Articulate it like hapa nani na nani amjadu poa. Yeah. Also, it boils down to speaking your peace of mind. Mimi nilikuanga ule mtu mwenye I'll just cut people off when you do me wrong and you'll never find the closure. So I'm also learning. Vitu zingine kama hapa, I'm still a work in progress. I don't even like, I am not perfect. I am a work in progress. And these are things that I'm trying to be as intentional as I can be to just make my life wholesome and improve myself, improve my life, improve my everything, all aspects. So I'm a work in progress as well. There's some things here I'm struggling with, and I always pray every day that I'm a better person, I'm a better mom, I'm a better friend, I'm a better kind human to people, because I'm not perfect. I also fall short of so many things. But the fact that you realize that this is your weakness and you've acknowledged it and you're working on it, it's progress. And the other one, being strong means that you can be vulnerable too. I think this one has come mahali hapa pia. Yeah, it is. You can be strong and you can be vulnerable. Being vulnerable doesn't mean that you aren't strong and you're not weak for being vulnerable. Cry all you want, ask for help. Block and follow, restrict. Block, you can block and follow, restrict, delete numbers. The guilt goes away. Do what's best for you, protect your peace. That's self-explanatory. Mimi, I block, I delete, I unfollow. Anyone, strangers, even if you're family, Mimi, I will block you if you're affecting my mental health. I will block you. That one, I know myself. I really want to summarize. So don't lose yourself. Boundaries. Lose them is if you're ever torn in a position to choose them or to choose yourself, choose you. Lose them. Sometimes you have to just put yourself first. Don't lose yourself in the effort of trying not to lose them. I hope it makes sense. Boundaries. Putting yourself first is not being selfish. It's not toxic. Allow yourself, give yourself grace. You deserve it. If you can afford it, go to therapy. If you can afford it, go to therapy. I know sometimes, personally, mimi kitambo, I know singe afford therapy. But for years, I had, for like 4 years back, I would access therapy, but I never went to therapy until sometime last year when I had to check myself in to therapy. Mi mwenyewe nilijiangalia nikajita mkutano and I was like, Ray, you're not okay. You're not okay. I was a mess, and that's how I went to therapy. So I've been doing therapy. I haven't been consistent this year, but I'll get back to it. And therapy has helped because there are some things, personally for me, there are some things that are so personal to me. I can't even tell my friends because they'll be like, what the hell? How are you going through that? There are some things that are so intimate and personal, and talking to a therapist really helped because huu ni msee mwenye you have no contact maybe in a personal life, and it's their work to help you with those issues. So go to therapy if you can afford it. And also speak. If you have a close friend, if you cannot access therapy, my friends have been there for me in ways that I can't appreciate enough. My friends have held me down the last couple of months. My friends have been my therapy. I've really I think my friends need therapy more. Vitu zenye nimewambia. They need therapy. And they need therapy yake. It's okay to start afresh. Beginnings are beautiful. Not mistakes. There's one thing my mom told me. The one me, I'm not gonna edit this video. Even to post mimi ni mkamba. There's one thing my mom told me and taught me. Look at failure from a perspective, from a positive perspective. Take it as a lesson. You've learned. Because when I was scammed of money, I was crying. I felt so bad for myself. I was like, Connie, I'm not wise. How did I not see it coming? And she told me, that's a lesson. Akanipatia example nzuri. Yeah, she's a farmer. She she farms, and there are so many times kwanza huko kwetu mvua hainyeshi, but not even one single season that you won't find my mom amepanda. Whether it rains or not, my mom will do her part. If hiyo pesa itaenda to waste, because you never know, Mungu hufanya kama Mungu, kutanyesha kusiponyesha, she did her part. And also akaniambia about her herd. Kuna time kulikuwa na kiangazi home, there was drought and she lost a lot of cattle. Ng'ombe zilikufa, akabaki kama na few of them, and she was like, sasa imagine if I left herding just because there was a bad season and I lost a couple hundreds of money, like in terms of easy cattle, if angeuza, this is the amount of money angepata. But she didn't give up. She took it as a lesson, and be happy. Things just happen to teach you something. Kwanza mimi sahi, I don't think if I can be scammed again. I rebuke that spirit of being scammed. Ni kubaya. But I hope it makes sense. And that was such a profound advice. It really made me feel better. Like alikuwa ananiambia, Dinda, mimi nimepoteza nini ngapi? And I'm like, yeah, mami. So imagine, so she was equating the amount that I lost to the amount that she lost. And I was like, I didn't even lose anything. That was little. And it's okay. It could have been worse, but it wasn't worse. So I should just be grateful in the season. Gratitude, very important. Things happen, whether for good or not, we just thank God. In every situation, it's okay to start afresh. Beginnings are also beautiful. Nimesema, heal your inner child. Detach from people and stuff. People that don't bring you joy, peace. It's okay, detach. What's the big deal? What's the point of you wanting to suffer because you want to hold on things, places, people that are traumatizing you? Your past trauma is haunting you. Let go, heal. Find ways on how to heal your inner child. Find ways on how to make her happy. Do things that your inner child will feel like she's seen, she's healed. Like me going to therapy, it heals my inner child. I remember the first sessions, I was just talking, we started from the beginning, like she wanted to know that. I think that's like basically the first session when you go to therapy. And I've learned and I've realized some things ni trauma in my past when I was a child. So yeah, handle it. It's nothing that you can't handle. You're strong. Stop over-investing emotionally on other people's problem. Stop carrying people's burden. You'll be drained. Love people that are toxic from a distance. So this is something that I've never openly talked about. But it's a fact that sitaki kushinda nimeavoid. It's something that is true. It's something that happens, and so many people are going through it. And me admitting here today in my channel, it's a step to even okay, it's okay. It's okay. So personally, I have daddy issues, and my dad and I don't see eye to eye, which is okay. People have strained relationships. And at this point, stop investing emotionally on other people's problems. Stop carrying people's burden. You'll be drained. Sometimes it's good to leave the past in the past. Bure utashinda umebebana na vitu zinakustress akili. You're a mess. Sometimes relationships, the dynamic of the relationship that you had with your parents or in my case, my dad, will directly or indirectly affect the relationship that you'll have in future, even with men, because of what you went through. And it's okay, baby girl. You didn't wish to be in that situation. You can work on it. Find a healthy way of dealing with it. It's not easy, by the way. It's a demon. It's part of the demons that I'm fighting. But we'll survive it. God can't give you something that you can't handle. And it's okay. You can love people from a distance. Yeah. It doesn't mean that I hate them. And I've come to learn that love is complicated. Relationships are complicated. And me not talking to you on a daily doesn't mean that I wish bad for you. I still think about things and I pray that maybe eventually things will work out. I don't know. Another point, make peace with being the villain in some people's stories. Very important. Make peace with being the villain in other people's stories. People have the power to victimize themselves. Where people will know they do it, people will know that for sure they did you dirty, but now after some time they want to victimize themselves and they're making you the villain. Don't overthink about it. It's okay. It's okay to be a villain. You don't even owe people an explanation. Me, I just like to keep silent and like, okay, you moved funny, you know what you did, and it's okay. You just tell people what you think they want to hear, but at the end of the day, you know what you did, and you continue like doing what you're doing. Won't like, don't let it get to you. Have a thick skin. By the way, in this world you need a thick skin. Si kila kitu watu wanasema itashinda imekuingiza, imeku pull down. Rise above it. People making you guy, hautakuwa mzuri kwa kila mtu. You know, sometimes you'll do good to people and people won't see it. They will like find a way to make you look bad. Familiar, yeah, I've gone through it. We've all gone through it, I suppose. And it's okay. Yeah, it's okay, period. Oh my God. You'll keep breaking your back. You know, some people will like put all their problems on you and unavunjika mkono, but they will keep on taking and making you look so bad. Na ni yao ndio shida. It's okay. God knows your heart. Don't spend time proving it. God knows you. And as long as you're working on yourself to be a better version of yourself, don't spend time proving it. Let your deeds speak for you. Let God speak for you. You did what you did. Best believe you me, some people will never see the good in you. And it's okay. You find your tribe. You'll find people that see the best in you. Peace. I'm almost done. Make decisions. Yeah, simple as that. Be decisive. Make decisions. There are some big girl decisions. Whether it's living a relationship, a traumatic relationship, whether it's investing, whether it's any decision that will make your life better and will contribute to your overall well-being, take the decision, make the decision. We are no longer kids anymore. There are some things by the way I don't even like ask my mom for stuff. I'll want to know her opinion because she's more experienced. But at the end of the day, you're the one who makes the decision. And it all boils down to you. Be okay with making decisions for yourself. Like, I recently decided that I won't go to a place I was invited. And it was at the expense of my peace. And I was invited to go to Ushago on Christmas. I didn't travel on Christmas. I had the option to go to our home, and sometimes Dad invited me to go to their home, but I didn't want to go, and I stood my ground. I didn't go. I had my reasons, and I'm so happy I didn't go. Yeah. So it's okay to make decisions. It doesn't make you a bad person. Protect your peace. And there was also a time I didn't want to go home, to my home, that sometimes you're just dealing with your issues, your mental issues, and you being around people will just trigger you more. So take your space, protect your space, do what you need to do. Make the decision. Don't make a decision ufurahishe mtu mwingine yet you're putting your mental health and peace of mind on the line. No. Because most times these people won't take the bullet for you. So yeah, take care of yourself. It's okay to say no. And it's okay to have boundaries on your items. Personally, mimi ni ule mtu mwenye, I'm very protective of my things. I hold stuff, kwanza vitu zenye that are personal to me. Ama nimebaiwa, like let's say with my mom, or I've been gifted by somebody special. I hold dear to them, so I wouldn't want anyone to mishandle them. Okay, that's petty, but that's just me. It's okay. It's okay. This is me being Delulu. Delulu is the only Solulu. And we've come to the end of the video. I think it has been longer than how I wanted it to be, but this is me pouring my art out. I've told you guys so many intimate things, and I don't even feel guilty. Another thing, Kitambo, I used to overthink what I am going to put out there. How will people portray me? Because on this channel, family members follow me. My dad watches my video. I will still like to believe he does. He was my biggest fan. So I don't know. A lot of people watch my videos. Childhood friends, classmates, people who know me like in real life, and just everyone, people that I went to high school with. Kwanza, there's this day juzi niliona comment on Facebook that I was reminded that I used to be a CU leader, which is okay. And somebody who is from my past will and knows me in this light, that I used to be CU leader. I was a CU vice chair lady for 2 years. I served for 2 years, and that role will forever be special to me in my heart. It really shaped me to the girl that I am. I want to believe up to today, because there are some things I face and I'm like, God, you did it then. I witnessed you this particular moment in my life. And there are some things I keep on experiencing, and the life I still continue living, I still believe they're attributed from that young place, like Mali Tulitoka. Like, there are prayers I made then, and they have come to fruition throughout my life, and I'm forever grateful. But in the other side, now the adult me, now that I'm here, you'll see me party in this YouTube channel. I'll go out, I'll take wine, I'll drink, which is okay. Because I'm followed by family members, aunties, uncles, in-laws. If they are watching me, I'm sorry. This is me, and this is my life. I like to be vulnerable. This is my life. And yeah, this is just me. This is my true self. And I'm not apologetic about it. Kitambo, it used to bother me. I used to be so I would overthink my content. Like, this is me, this is what I did yesterday, and this is part of the vlog, but I will delete that part, because it's like I still care about what people think about me. And 98% of the time, people don't even care. Just live your life, enjoy life. I love God. I pray. I have a personal relationship with God, and God has been so good to me. I'll forever live to testify his goodness in my life. Some things zimekuwa hard, but God has always been faithful, and I love God with all my heart. Life could have been worse. Life is good. And with whatever demons I'm battling, whatever things I'm battling with, I still trust in God, and I believe in God. Yeah. Bonus points hizi nilieka for fun. Live your life. Sifa nzuri ni za marehemu. I hope umesikia hivyo. Acha nikunywe hata maji. Live your life. Sifa nzuri ni za marehemu. Don't open up. People don't care. They just want tea. Sometimes opening up, mtu mwingine anatafuta udaku. Kwanza, I remember this time I opened up vitu intimate to a family member. That person promised to help, because it's something that I couldn't help. There was like a scandal, a family scandal, that I needed an elder to help, but he didn't help. And one thing about me, I'm not even entitled to people. And whenever we meet nowadays, even in events, family events, it's weird, it's awkward, but I don't feel awkward. I did my part. I let them in, and they were in a position to do it so, but they didn't want to do it, and it's okay. You can't hold a bullet to anyone's head, but I want to be better. One thing I've learned about this life, especially from my mom's, we've had 2 burials in my mom's side. In September, we buried my mom's dad, and juzi, February, we buried my mom's grandma, the mother to mom's dad. And these things like made me realize, live your life. Sifa nzuri ni za marehemu. Most people who will come to your burial, hata hawakujui, hawajai kuona. They didn't know you when you were alive, but your funeral will have so many people. Kutakuwa na sifa mzuri. So enjoy your life. Be responsible, yes, but don't live on other people's terms. That's one thing I've learned. If they show you who they are, believe them. Most of the time, the first time wakisha blunder, that's just who they are. Letting them will, itakuwa a toxic relationship. Be authentic. That's my last one. Be authentic. Be authentic. I'll repeat that. Be authentic. And this is something that mimi nimekuja. I'm usually authentic. I'd like to believe like I'm authentic, but there were aspects of my life that I wasn't like opening up. I don't owe anyone an explanation. I don't need to open up, but it's just what I want. I want to look back and I'm like, yeah, and I know saa zingine unajipata you in like situation kama mimi, like I'm like able to articulate, na maybe kuna mtu mwingine ako mahali thinking that they are going through something alone, kumbe tuko wengi. It's just that we are carrying it well. Just because people carrying it well don't mean that we don't have our problems. We are really going through it, but things will get better. We are hopeful. We've come to the end of the video, guys. Thank you for watching. Leave your comment. Let me know, what have you learned? I want to learn from you. These are my lessons. And yeah, I'll see you guys on my next video. I love you. Don't forget to subscribe, share, like, comment. Bye.